Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Video Game Collectors Podcast. I'm Matt Rose.
And I'm Josh.
And
Hello.
here we are.
Here we are.
A couple of boxes in front of us. That's it.
Yep.
I think they're I don't know what they could be. This could be our last show.
This is probably the last show.
This is probably it.
Should we open these first before we get into I think we want to touch on some heritage stuff.
Let's get some words in there first before this.
Okay, we'll leave it hanging
in a dismal.
Mm-hmm.
These were from Canada, so it could be anything.
I'm hoping it's maple syrup.
Oh.
Little bottle.
In the bottle?
Little bottle of maple syrup. That's all I want.
Hopefully it's in a bottle.
Yeah. Or a copy of Strange Brew. I like that movie.
Or maybe it's a copy of Super Troopers.
Yeah. That's true too.
That's
okay.
We're gonna go over upcoming Heritage Weekly auctions. We're gonna touch on the signatures that just ended.
But we all saw it. We all saw it. So we don't. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah. And then open these mystery packages from this mystery person. We have had a lot of discussion about one of our last episodes going over the Xbox not for resale launch copies, and we'll probably most likely do another episode on that to go a little bit deeper, give a little bit more information, because when people reach out and that's what they want, I want to help people out and give them as much information as we possibly can. Maybe we can pull Dan Gomez on for that, because he is a modern genius when it comes to a lot of that, and I would consider him one of the top authorities for sure. So
yeah, I don't know if I would put anybody else out there, actually,
or at least not presently. No one I know.
No. So anyway, crazy weekend in video games. But I think what happens a lot of times is we have a big fat juicy signature auction. Stuff sells really well, and they end on Sunday night, or in this case it ended on Saturday, and people forget that there is a weekly that hits on Tuesday, and it usually has pretty nice items. Sometimes they pick up and do pretty well, actually, but I don't know if we've ever done this where we hop in and cover them after a signature, so it would be prior to them going off.
Yeah, so. and hopefully I can get this up tomorrow, so you have a day to check it out, look it over.
That's what she said, Matt. Yeah,
I thought, am I supposed to answer that to my own jokes too?
Oh, that's a good one.
I heard from somebody that I was supposed to.
You were able to get it up and flip it over.
That's what she said.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Let's hop right into it, and that's what she said.
Hop. Hip Hop Anonymous.
Let's get our ugly mugs shrunk down here. Okay.
I need to shave. My face itches.
You're telling me you need to
driving me nuts.
Yeah. Let's make this big. That's what she said.
Oh my gosh.
That's 2 for 2.
I see something right out of the gate that I want to talk about.
That I don't want to talk about?
I do. But these are interesting. The
adventure?
Yeah, I mean, we got some nice CIBs. A 7.0 CIB on Atari is really nice. The box is just jacked to hell usually. So adventure is cool. We haven't seen an adventure come up for sale in a while in a Wada holder. It can be had on eBay CIB, but adventure is a great video game. So it's $25 with time to spare. So I like the combat here. It's an 8.0.
Wow, this is one of the first. No, this isn't even gatefold, is it?
No, it's not, but it's interesting. I like it because finding a sealed combat is very difficult. A lot of them were open. They were pack-ins with the systems. And I'm curious which version of combat this is. So, but it's definitely not first.
No. So it wouldn't be the vertical or the horizontal.
No.
No.
Anyway, but that's neat. No bids. The one I want to talk about is that demon attack down there, Matt. Would you click on that?
Sure.
Would you look at that? It says Game of the Year on it. Weren't we talking about what is the first game that says Game of the Year on it?
This is it.
Yeah, this earliest one I've seen.
1982 Game of the Year.
Little did they know what 1983 would have in store for them.
All its glory.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome box art on this. These are models they used. I think that's a spray painted Godzilla toy that they used, and then they hung these things up in spaceships, and then they painted them. Cosmic Arc is like it's a model of I think they took the Millennium Falcon and turned it into a some other spaceship looking thing for the photograph of that game. So the iMagic covers are really interesting. So Demon Attack's a great video game, by the way.
I don't remember playing it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of in the vein of Space Invaders, but on crack.
And it's $1 currently.
Yep. Really cool cover on that. Good game. Game of the Year, 1982.
9-2A is not bad.
Yep.
I wouldn't think.
Anyways, maybe that's about the only Atari I want to look at. Let's see what else we got, Matt.
I do have a question. I've seen both with the Atari sticker and without. Can you explain the difference there? Is there a difference? Was it a print run? Was it anything? Do you know?
I'm not sure why they threw them on there. I believe the box and other boxes are identical. I'd have to double check, but it's a sticker variant. They came out of cases this way. So
okay.
Without plastic as well.
Yep. All right,
just had to double stick that Atari on there, but you can never triple stamp a double stamp. So
triple. Okay. That's a lot of math.
Okay.
$23 for this one, apparently. GIB 8.0. Man, that's nice, especially with the writing on it.
Yeah, it must be a little bit lower of a grade on the box.
Yikes.
With nicer components. Warlords. Someone get your Warlords. Great game. Best game on Atari 2600.
Ooh. Oh, that's CIB. Sorry. Was this the same as what you got sealed?
No.
No, it's 5200.
I won a Nintendo 64 version of James Bond, Matt.
No. You remember the Atari version that you got that you were super excited about.
Oh.
But that was 2600, correct?
That's 2600 and is a mock-up box.
Okay.
Let me show you. Here, I got it right here.
All right, let me stop sharing.
All the good folks sit there and look. You can see that artwork is kind of a classic Bond looking down the barrel of a gun sort of thing. This is what they did. They were hoping to go with.
Yeah, it looks.
And they changed the artwork completely. But this originally on 2600. So, yeah, pretty cool.
And so that's a prototype box.
Yeah, it's a mock-up box. So they would have used this for advertising, photography, and stuff. So,
but there's 2 of those, correct? 2 or 3?
Yeah, there's a couple. This one has a hole in the front. I don't really give a shit. Pretty cool box.
Cool.
It's my jam, big time.
All right. I just love that info, and obviously we can see what they changed it to instead of that cover.
Yeah, and that's Atari 5200 and 2600 is the same. 2600 sealed is very rare. So.
Okay. And it would look the same as this.
Yep.
Okay. Good to know. This is interesting. I remember buying a couple of these at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo for $10 a piece. And I was thinking, these will probably go up in price someday.
They really haven't. It is the first one-on-one game. It originally came out as I think on Atari 400, 800 home computer, and it was in a folder type EA folder. So that was 1984 or 5, and then this came out in 87 for the 7800. So there was quite a few other computer iterations of this game until this is the first home console version. on a
Yeah.
cartridge.
I
So
want to say growing up, I remember playing this on the Apple,
yeah,
but it was much earlier. We're talking
2GS
like
maybe.
what you said, 84 had to be
Yeah,
right in there.
yeah. It's 84, 85. I'd have to look, but it really is the franchise beginning of Electronic Arts in basketball, as one-on-one basketball. So it's pretty neat, which kind of morphed into Jordan versus Bird, which eventually took a turn to Lakers versus Celtics. And there's a Lakers versus Celtics on IBM, and it's got a really rad cover, and they're very, very rare, complete. The box is very hard to find.
Wasn't there a Magic versus Bird too?
No,
It was just Julius versus Dr.
Dr.
J.
J, Dr.
Okay.
J versus Bird, and then it turned into Jordan versus Bird. And then Jordan versus Bird got released on different consoles and computer, and then I think 94, 92 came out on Genesis.
Okay.
But rad stuff.
Good little history there.
Yeah.
CIB. Okay, never mind.
Power of He-Man. Yeah. Nice copy. And television, and television, and television, and television. I've always liked Barker Bill's Trick Shooting. It's a 96A plus.
Hell of a grade.
Yeah, it's kind of a sleeper.
Is that Mario? Or is it supposed to be?
I don't think it's supposed to be.
Man, it looks close.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
On Ted's No Seal.
Unopened.
Dragon Warrior 2 HP.
Yeah.
Nice copy though.
F-15 Strike Eagle for NES. That's tough to find sealed. Kind of a screwed up copy, I guess, in 65B plus. Don't know what's going on there, but that's cool. Another NS on Marble Madness.
Great game.
Oh, NES Open. I like that. Mario Golf 1.
Man, I'm surprised they didn't pull that sticker though.
Yeah, I would have had that coming off.
Ooh, that's a nice skater die. Didn't we just
That
see
is a
one?
nice skater
Didn't
die.
didn't we just see one go for about what did that go for? Was it $2,000? About the same grade?
I don't remember, but it's one I always thought was fairly common, so I never picked up. And
No, it's not.
here we are. Maybe I'll buy this one.
That's a good copy.
All that
here.
money I don't have anymore.
That's a good grade. Just saying.
Yep. I think I got it. That Starship Hector. I feel like I've bid on that exact copy before. A
That's a
98A.
hell of a grade.
Yeah. Pretty tough game to find.
Wow.
Nice cover too. Thriller Safari is freaking rare, man. Look at that thing.
I got lucky.
Look at the chick down there in the bottom left, and
Just tied.
and the bikini tied up. It's actually the mock-up box for this. I have it as well that LJN Acclaim did. She's in a 2-piece bikini, not a 1-piece swimsuit in the mock-up box. So they had to redo the artwork.
Man, that would have been way better.
Yeah, it's pretty good cover that I have. There's other differences, but that's like the main one.
It looks awesome. I mean, look at the colors are awesome.
It's a beautiful game.
You don't see it, that's for sure.
No, you don't. Thrillers is tough.
Yep.
And they're usually just beat up. They're thin boxes. They weren't like the thicker 18-point board that Nintendo typically used on boxes. So it's a white paperboard.
LJN cheap crap.
Yeah. Rad box. So really, really great game.
I'll be curious.
Not a necessarily good video game, but great collector's game. Collectible game. I want it.
Sure.
Sick art too. There's a 7.5. Wow,
yeah.
Look at that. 7.5A Mario round seal.
Just sitting there.
I wonder where that will land. It's at $1,800. Doing pretty good.
6.
I like it.
Josh is buying a couple of games here.
Oh, I like the Twin Eagle too. I don't have that as uncommon, man. Isn't that art cool?
I'm trying to remember this game, and I want to say I played it in the arcade, but I don't.
I've never played Twin Eagle. Maybe I'll have to bust it out and play it out of this and take the plastic off and open it.
Sure. WrestleMania, Doom. I don't see a lot of that.
No, there's a few of them out there. There was some cases found in the 2010ish era, and there's some dead mint copies of that game out there that are just gorgeous.
Okay.
But it's still Doom.
Still doing okay early. I mean, 410 early is.
Yeah, but if you're a Doom fan and you play this and then you go and play computer Doom, you just hate this fucking game. Sorry.
No,
I mean, and I played the port a lot because it was accessible and easy to pop in the system and play as a kid. But the Windows version, the PC version that we played in my friend's house was so good, man. Yeah. We had all these mods for it and everything. I love it. Absolutely love Doom.
Curious to see where that goes.
Yeah, me too. God, I love that game. Fuck.
Lemmings I love, but I don't know. I don't know if I played Lemmings too.
Yeah, it's good.
Lemmings.
I like these games. That's a tough game to find. It's a 968 plus too. That's a beauty.
I can't see. I see that often, if ever.
I love the early Super Nintendo stuff. See, that's 94 without a rating on it. So that's got to be one of the last games they made that didn't throw a rating on the cover of the game.
Lemmings too.
Yeah. As you can see, the 95 games do. Toys is tough. Super R-Type is early NES, Super Nintendo, and really cool. Yeah. Man, that's rad. Thomas the Tank is a really shitty game.
I'm not even gonna click on it. Just keep scrolling.
Can't say I played Warlock, but I did see the movie. Messed me up a little bit as a kid. God, I love that these are in here. I love the wrestling games on Game Boy. Not because they're good games, but because of these iconic people on them.
Covers great. It's $1 right now.
That's a first. No, WWF Superstars 1 is first Macho Man, I think, and then this is his second cover on a game ever. I don't know if he got many, but Macho Man's the shit.
Oh, there's a Dead Nuts Dr. Mario.
Dead Nuts, that's right.
Dead Nuts 988 plus plus.
You're gonna have to get some Viagra out of Dr. Mario. Sorry. Oh. Croc 2. Low key, I've been buying Game Boy Color games sealed, so it's been kind of fun. I don't know. I like stuff like that. Maybe it won't end super high and I can pick it up. The Croc 2. But I don't know how uncommon that is. I've just been buying them when I see them and they look weird. I showed you, Matt, the tubing I got on Game Boy Color. I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I like the Barbie.
The Barbie's pretty rare, man. But I had to buy them. I'm like, I see them. I'm like, I don't know if I've seen a complete copy of this game, so I'll buy it sealed. So Game Boy Color is really, stuff is rare. Well,
Ocarina of Time, I've officially played it. But I guess there's people that really love this. So
yeah, you're in Team Josh on that. I appreciate it.
I'm just not going to say what I think. I just don't know that that's the game for me.
You know what it might be is that it was a game for a different generation.
No, I can go back and play 64 games and love them.
Right. A game for a different generation that didn't hold up on the console it was made for. I can say the same thing about Resident Evil 1. You know, it sucks shit on PlayStation 1.
On PlayStation?
It's not, it's hard to play. It's when it came out, it was difficult to play. You know, they revamped it with the DualShock controller, and it was not the easiest to play. The GameCube version of it is fantastic. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Ocarina of Time is better redone. Maybe that's it.
All I know is Dan told me I needed to go fishing, and I don't know if I got that far. I played for an hour or so, and yeah,
it's not for me. I know everybody loves it though. I understand that. I appreciate people's love for video games
Sure.
more than I appreciate the games.
It's
Yeah.
Zelda and it's 64 and it takes you back to when you were a kid. I mean, and yeah.
I think they would have had me if they would have put a die cut on the front of the box so I could see the gold cartridge.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, they didn't think like that though.
Man, that would have been sweet.
They compromised and threw a laminated piece of paper over it that's shiny. The collector's edition. Okay. Anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
Next. Man, we're running out of games.
Oh my God. We got a Wii Fit in this auction.
7.5 A++. I'm guessing that must have sun fade.
Maybe it's got some weird ridges.
Which Prime 2
Look at see the Wii Fit.
Wii Fit 96A+. You're gonna have to buy that.
Nope.
You're not gonna buy that
unless I get a signature series and get the lady to sign the front.
Oh, okay. That's interesting to see. That'll be fun to watch. Oh, Batman Returns.
Here we go. These Genesis games are fantastic. Look at that, Batman Returns. I got one of those. It's not that nice. I think it's a 90C. The plastic's falling off it.
What is this? This looks awesome.
Yeah, Bonanza Brothers. 85B. Another Mars game. Look at that. Cyborg Justice is cool. The grid games are pretty awesome.
C+. That's not untypical for.
Yeah, I don't collect a lot of Genesis, but I've kind of started doing a little more. I've been selling that stuff all the time. I'll keep my 9/8 and then I'll buy black grids. So, but they got to be affordable.
Look cool.
Yep. Dynamite Duke. That's really hard to find sealed.
What a cover.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having that? It's just, that's
not flying on the shelves today.
No, probably not. But I mean, if that was your face on the cover and you had to live with that for the rest of your life, I mean,
I'd be okay with that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like, this is me.
Oh, that's good.
Final Zone. Feel like we've seen a couple of those. I like that. A Garfield game's pretty tough to find. I have a sealed one. I want to send it and grade and sell. So, and Sector X, Sage's creation game is really cool. Look at that. Look at that art, man. That's cool. This is a stacked auction for Genesis.
People are sending Genesis in. This is great.
Really, really rare Genesis games.
It's a nice grade. Beavis and Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam.
What did the one in Signature go for?
$38,400.
Ooh, what was the grade?
It was 9.8A++.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
A++ on Genesis. Pretty tough.
Sure. That's an anomaly.
It was a beauty of a copy. Shadow of the Beast 2 is really fanboy game. Not for me. It was Mega game originally.
Great grade though.
European game. Yeah. Good game. Good grade. I'll pass. I do like EA big cases though, like that.
Games.
There's another Tube Seam Sonic 2, 96A++.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get one of these days.
Maybe you should go for it.
Yep.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sega CD.
Little Chuck Rock. Terminator. Oh, I like that. Look at that cover. That's awesome.
96B. Those Cello just got snagged so easily on those things.
Yeah.
Ooh, 32X.
Virtual Racing. All right.
Don't see that all the time.
No, you don't see Virtual Racing. That's Virtual Racing Deluxe, by the way.
Well, if it was Virtual Racing, I'd buy it. But
Sidearms. TurboGrafx 96A++. That game is really, really good.
Good grade.
Yeah, I don't know how rare it is sealed.
It's not. You can. I think there's a copy or two sitting on eBay right now.
I had a turbo as a kid growing up, and we had a couple games. Sidearms was one of them. And you know, we got the TurboGrafx secondhand. I had Bonks 1 and 2, Keith Courage,
Oh yeah.
TV Sports Hockey, and Sidearms.
You ever play Final Lap Twin?
No.
It's one of my favorite games on there.
Grames? We got Grames.
Grames. It's one of my favorite
Video
games.
Yeah. No, but my thing with my turbo, man, I was playing it and I busted the pins of the controller off in the system.
Ooh.
The port. And or maybe it was the other way around where I busted. I don't know how the controller ports are, but the pins, whichever direction they're going, they either ended up in the end of the cord of the controller or in the system. So I couldn't use either.
Ooh.
So
and it only had one port.
Did it?
Yeah. That's what was weird about TurboGrafx. And man, I want to go grab mine and
that's right,
quadruple check. It just had the one controller port, so you had to, if you wanted two controllers, like for a double,
you had to buy the adapter.
You had to buy that stupid adapter, and it was like $40-$50 or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was 25, but either way, it was expensive for a kid.
I mean, I've played a lot of Turbo since then, and I know it's a fantastic system. But after that experience with it as a kid, we took it to the flea market. I think we sold it for like $10 and told the guy it was screwed up. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. You know, we had the stack of games with it. Wow. I don't know. It must have been like 1994 or 5. I was just in elementary school, but it was, I really remember it just getting rid of it. We had the box and everything, and it was broken to us. You know, we weren't going to take it apart and try to fix it.
$10 with games.
Yep. And so I never really got back into Turbo after that. Didn't collect it, didn't do anything. I was straight Nintendo, man. I
still play mine. I had somebody, I don't know if it was you or somebody else that told me about the world tennis or
no, not me.
Is it World Tennis World Tour or whatever?
Yeah.
I have to go look. Really fun game. I mean, I grew up loving tennis, but it's kind of like, it's really weird. It's like Final Fantasy or Dragon Warrior, but with tennis. So you walk around, you know, like on a map like that, and then you randomly run into tennis players who challenge you, and you can try and run, or it's hilarious. That's
awesome.
It's a kick.
Chocobo Racing's pretty cool on PS1. Offshoot of the Final Fantasy series, Final Fantasy 7. Right? But 7.5B, not the nicest grade. Moving along here, kind of taking our sweet time this evening.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Not you. Just
get stuck on these video game stories.
Yeah, that's good though.
Oh, we got trilogies back.
Yeah, man, we got the Big Sean edition up in here. Soul Calibur 2. Wow. Nobody caught that reference. That's okay. If it went over your head.
The Big Sean.
Yeah, it's the rapper, man.
In Grand Theft Auto. I didn't play a lot of Grand Theft Auto. Sorry.
Yeah.
Someone's laughing right now.
No, they're not. It's just horrible. I'm just really bad at jokes and puns and stuff. It's pretty stupid. There's a song where he says, I just bought a crib, 3 stories, that bitch, a trilogy. So that's what I was referring to.
And he's talking about Grand Theft Auto.
No, he's talking about a 3-story building, and it's a trilogy. That's what he calls it.
Okay.
Yeah. And you said the trilogy, so
okay.
That's
I'm not editing that out.
What?
Nothing. That's good. BioShock. I want to see this.
I want that, man. Oh, is that in case you didn't know, it was a mature rated game. There's a big fucking orange sticker.
Yeah.
Off orange. Creamsicle would be the color, I think.
Yeah. Interesting.
Beatles Rock Band. I think that might be the first time we've seen that. That's kind of neat.
Hmm.
If you like shitty music.
Yeah, I never played. I shitty music. Now I
If
don't
I'm
listen.
playing Rock Band,
Yeah, you're not playing the Beatles.
I'm not playing acoustic guitar Rock Band.
No, I
I'm
agree.
not playing Liverpool Bitch Boy Rock Band.
Wow.
I'm just.
Jeez.
I'm
I
playing.
I'm not even the biggest Beatles fan, and I'm not going to rip on them because they're I know how good they are. So
They were okay. All right. I'm playing. I'm playing
I'm playing
real
Paramore,
rock and roll band. I'm playing rock
Paramore
and
and
music. I'm
Bon
playing Ozzy
Jovi,
Osbourne and Black Sabbath.
Bon Jovi. What were some of the
I'm not playing
others?
Bon Jovi, Matt.
Oh, that was a good one. Rock Band was the best. It really
I'm
was.
playing Slayer Raining Blood is what I'm playing.
Man, some of the metal songs on there were so much fun to play
They're
because they were
so
so fast.
we're doing or the Dead Kennedys had the Holiday in Cambodia on one of them. We played that a lot. Yeah.
It's
I'm not
such a
playing Beatles Rock Band. I'm sorry. I
no.
played Lego Rock Band before I played Beatles Rock Band.
Did they have Lego Rock Band?
Yeah.
Wow, I missed that one.
You didn't miss much.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The Beatles are fine. I just think it's kind of a funny rock band.
Yeah, I agree. So we have
Grim.
second or no, this wouldn't be second. This
Oh,
would be
Skyrim.
this would
That's
be
what
third or fourth print. I don't know where that would lie. That would be a Gomez question. I do know it's a third or fourth, maybe even fifth.
This is like a third. Okay. Right?
Yeah, because I just don't remember. I swear there's two different badges on the lower right, and
there's two different. There's two for the first. Like
yeah, with
this says with review quotes. I think this is like the third, and then they started throwing on better with Connect.
Okay, and then they had like this. I'd have to go look at mine, but
yeah.
Anyway, it's not the first print. This is a good grade.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough to get. I've sent a ton in, and 9.6 seems to be the cap of what I can get.
Yeah.
One of the most popular games of all time, right there.
That's a perfect video game, man.
Yep.
This and San Andreas are like the cream of the crop for Grand Theft Auto, man. I love San Andreas so much.
Yeah, I actually just bought Eric's off of him. He had it on eBay, so I went ahead and bought it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't have a hot coffee, but now I do.
Good for you.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it. But we got a Mass Effect at the very end, which I think is a really great video game. And it's Bioware. The Knights of the Old Republic folks came along and threw this gem together. I know it's 360. 360 has been getting some love, and it should because it has great games that started on it.
Yeah, I want to say.
Well, I guess PS3 started. It was on PS3 as well, but when I think of these games in their beginning, what's that word they use for it? The Genesis, right? I think of Xbox 360 for these games. Like I would think of it for Skyrim, Mass Effect, Left 4 Dead. And I don't know if they came out first on 360 or if they came out first on PS3 or if they launched at the same time. But when I think of these first games, I'm always going for 360 versions. I don't know what that is. Why? What the draw is. That's what I had. I had a 360.
Yeah, I never played it. I don't know what to.
I have a 360. I love the 360 still, man.
Now I don't remember. I know we just had a Halo 4 in the signatures. And do you remember what that thing sold for? It surprised the crap out of me.
In this week? This
just Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, so yesterday. I want to say it was like, I don't want to misquote myself here. Let's just pull it up.
Good look of it.
Halo 4.
Sign in, Matt.
Was it the NFR?
No, click down there, right there on the.
This one?
It's that one right there.
It's not going to tell me the price though, because I'm not signed in.
Sign in. Click the sign in button and sign in. $1,300.
Yep. Surprised the crap out of me, man. I can't. I'm going to tell you openly. I am not a fan of Halo 4 at all. 3 and ODST is where it stops for me. Well, I played Reach. Reach was fun. 4 was I just stopped playing.
May well just call it Reach Around.
But this surprises the hell out of me. So Xbox really saw its day in my mind. Obviously, this is a much worse grade. This is a terrible grade. I think you could go on eBay right now, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think you could get a better grade than this raw on eBay for not a lot of money.
I will tell you the cover on Halo 4 is really cool.
Sure, it looks cool, but
it's like an Atari game, right?
Yeah, it's
great cover, just shit game.
I won't go into references. I'm thinking about looking good and not, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on this. My point was is that Xbox 360 and Xbox really got a lot of love in the signatures recently, and prices were up. And I mean, there was like a third print Halo 2 that went for like $2,000, $2,100. Yeah, it was wild. Wasn't even a do not sell before. And then of course that Halo NFR no seal went for like $8,000, which is shocking. And so I was surprised that our good buddy Sean had a 6.5 sealed NFR sitting on eBay forever for like $9,000, and
somebody killed the bin.
Somebody killed the bin. Hopefully they pay, but man, that should anyway.
I didn't even know he had that up there. Maybe I should have bought that. I like NFRs.
Yeah,
that would have been a perfect one for me. Oh well,
they're just so hard to. Yeah, but anyway, right. I thought that was an interesting note. But I can stop sharing that.
That's okay. We've talked a lot about auctions. I don't know if I want to revisit the signatures.
No, that would be a whole episode in itself, I think. And there's a lot of good coverage out there. I know. Get the games, Greg. Had a live coverage of the whole thing. So I mean, you could, if you want to sit down for a couple hours, I think he's got a whole video on the whole thing.
Awesome.
Yeah, go check that out. We could cover it, but it's already out there.
Yeah, and I was thinking we should open these, but since Dan didn't show up, I don't know if we should.
I know he wanted to join us for this episode to surprise us with this and talk us through it. But he got busy trying to nail Jello to a wall.
That's not very effective. Unless you freeze it. Well, maybe then.
Maybe we can write him a letter and let him know.
Yeah. I think he might be able to do it in Canada with all the snow and ice.
That's true. Maybe in the winter it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jello shooters turn into Jello ice cube shooters.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dan Capadonna sent us these.
He is such a nice individual.
These white boxes, and
he sent us. Oh no, go ahead.
They're about the size of a Stephen King paperback, so hopefully,
or a pound of cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came right through customs, no problem.
Or arsenic, or who knows?
Who knows?
Who's first? Go for it. You got really good lighting.
Maybe we do it at the same time. Let's go.
Same time.
Shit!
What's that? I'm expecting this to be hockey. Does that make me?
This is fantastic. What? Back in time? Dan Kaplan's Man, he wants something from me. I know this guy. Holy cow.
How many favors?
Dude, super bases loaded too. Are you kidding me? Matt, Pack in Time is really, really rare sealed. It's a super rare Super Nintendo game in general. So is Super Bases Loaded. This is ridiculous.
Got it. He even sent it in a case. What a lovely person.
Wow.
He knows me.
My goodness.
That is awesome. I've never played this.
Yeah, you should probably open it and play it, man.
Do you want me to open it here? And,
oh man, I do not have a Super Bases Loaded 2.
Oh, he's even got it taped closed. Man,
I do now. Dan, the question is, what do you want?
He is next level. Look at this guy.
Holy cow.
Man, thank you. That is awesome. Who sends you sealed games other than you and I?
Looks like I owe Dan a sealed game. Wow. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. I absolutely love it, man. I'm missing Bases Loaded 4, and then I'd have every single Bases Loaded, Matt. I should have bought the one in Heritage.
For Super Nintendo?
Oh, no, for
NES.
NES.
Oh, for NES.
I have every Bases Loaded. I don't have Bases Loaded 4, though.
4 is extremely tough to get. How did you, if you needed it, why didn't you buy it?
Because I bought a lot of other stuff, and I went to my max on it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
This is really great, though.
Yeah, man.
Had I known this was in there, I probably would have bought the 4. Oh, wow.
I think maybe the wife's making him clear his floor up.
Maybe. That's awesome. I'm floored.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep. You still can't come on our show, though.
That's okay. He's busy.
Yeah. I still hope to get some maple syrup from you one day.
Yeah, man. What do you do?
What do you do? Did you pick anything up that's good, Matt?
Recently? Did I pick up anything good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a Pack in Time for free.
Yeah, I got a Super Bases Loaded. It's a good day.
I did. You know what? And I'm going to leave this in the picture, but I'll show on my screen. I know I don't want people even now or later in the future to watch these videos and just think, those guys are just full of it. They get all these expensive games or non-expensive games. They're all sealed. You know, that's not really in the realm of my whatever. I got to tell you, I'm still stoked just as much when I go and I find deals like this. So obviously it's just a Wii and it's got quite a few games in here. There's actually more games on the bottom. Shaun White snowboarding, actually this one's sealed, funny enough. So
I don't think that's a Wii game, Matt.
Is it not? Wendy's Kids Meal, Family DVD Games, Scholastic. It's Goosebumps.
That's cool. That's something that I would keep. What?
But it's not Wii.
Definitely not Wii.
Okay, well, it came with this box anyway, and the box was $5.
That's great.
I did not give them $5. I gave them more than $5. But the point was,
gave them $6.
I was not
because you had 3 $2 bills.
I get just as stoked finding stuff like that. Maybe not quite just as stoked, but it's still exciting to me.
You know what it is we can sit here and be hounds on eBay all day long, day in and day out, and find stuff and buy it and flip it and grade it and do whatever we want to do with that stuff. But actually going out to a garage sale or a thrift and finding something great, that's what it's all about. That's the rush, man. Nothing else. Like, there's nothing like it. And if it's just a video game, like a CDI game at a thrift store that's mixed in with the CDs, I get more excited about that shit than buying a deal on a sealed game on eBay. So it's just the thrill of the hunt. We talk about that a lot, and that's what you're talking about, I think. You know?
Yeah, it's just it's unexpected. When you're looking on eBay, you kind of half expect, to find something to buy it. It is cool. You get it, it's all about condition, whatever. But when
Mhm.
it's unexpected, when you're at a garage sale and you're searching around and you're not, sure if there are video games, and then there's just that story that used to make Nintendoage, garage sale finds, and there's just that box and it just has loaded with games, and there's one
Mhm.
rare game, and something about that, and it's fun to share with others. That's where I really miss Nintendoage. But instead we have this here with you guys so we can share it.
What are you talking about? We still have Nintendoage.net.
Oh, we do. Nintendoage.net.
It's where all the cool kids hang out.
All of them. All
The ones
four.
that hack the website.
All four of them. Yeah, we did get hacked recently, and I had to kick Josh out because they either
It was
hacked.
me. Yeah.
Was it you? Oh.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Someone hacked in there and they started posting all these links and stuff on the homepage, and I was like, all right, at least I'm savvy enough to know how to get rid of them. But
Links to Nugenics, stuff like that.
yeah, it was weird. It took me a bit to figure out who and what and get them out, but it is. We're just, I intend to keep that thing up forever. That's kind of in my space. So yeah,
it's just kind of a what is the word? A homage to the past.
Yeah. So if,
in the video game stages here, that's fine. Yeah. That's great. It's a good community for what they do, but it's just more of a fun thing for us.
Yeah. I'm not trying to step on anybody or go over anybody.
I am though. I want to step on all of them.
Eventually I would imagine we're going to build it out more. But for now, it's just a place where you can go get your name or get your name tag back, put in there, and relive a few.
Post your Nintendoage stories on there. That's what it should be for.
Introduce yourself. Just be on there. We will be expanding it more later. That's what I can say.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Dan Kaplan.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Oh, I want to share one other item I got. It's really
what did you win? I only showed what I won.
The baller that he is, Jonas. Had our differences in the past, but we're buddies now. I like that guy. He reached out to me right before Christmas, said he had something that he thinks that I would like for my collection, and sent me the photo of this little thing. Ooh. Final Fantasy Adventure.
Ooh.
But oh, look at that. No artwork on the back. It's a pre-production box, probably used in magazines or photography or something for the Game Boy game.
It sounds like it has something in it.
Yeah, it came. When he picked it up, it came with
CIB.
So I asked him about it. He said he wasn't sure much origin on it. So, but he did post it on Instagram. So I wasn't trying to take that away from him. But it's a really great item. Fits well with what I collect and what I really love in video games. So that was awesome.
And we need to get Jonas on the show as well.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things that I've gotten in a long time, right there.
Wow,
really love it. So, I bought a bunch of other shit too. So,
like what? Yeah, what are you buying right now?
Everything I can.
Like what?
I got a full Wii U set behind me from Golden Auctions. Bought that off their web auction back in November.
So you bought and completed a complete Wii U sealed set in one purchase.
Yes. It has every single Wii U game that's sealed. Doesn't have every single variant or version of the amiibos or whatnot, but it's missing a couple Skylander sets, but I have all the big box ridiculous stuff. But it's pretty ridiculous. And
so it had the Luigi, had the Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun. So now I'm trying to document variants that aren't on any lists, and I found a couple. And it's really what it's allowed me to do over the last week or so since I put it in the shelf back there is reference easily what there is instead of looking over the variants on eBay and comparing to lists and finding differences that aren't out there yet anywhere. So
That is quite the stack of Xbox games you have behind you. So, my Lord.
that shit right there is all stuff.
Good Lord.
Oh, I got this.
Enjoy that grading, Bill. Oh, you got a sealed copy. Oh, the one that I bid on. I literally put bids in on that for months, and the guy kept a reserve, and I don't know what it was because at some point, I know it was well over 100, $150, but I would never go.
I got it for $60, Matt.
One time he pulls the reserve, I don't bid on it.
And it was buy it now, and it just showed up in my feed. I was like, sure, Matt says to buy these, but I was really hoping it was a 206. It's a 207. So
that's that. It doesn't matter.
This thing is really wrecked. So
well, for the price, you know what? It's still worth it.
Well, I also didn't have one, so I have a later release version of it. So yeah, I got that.
Sweet.
I've also been buying stuff on this new buying platform. I really don't want to talk about it because I get good deals on it, but it's cool. There's some good sellers on there, and it's called Whatnot. It's a live thing. People live stream, and you can bid live. And what it is they're 30-second auctions, and if you bid, it extends it back up to 10 seconds. I'm not endorsing them or promoting them in any way. I just go on there and buy shit, and I've gotten some great sealed games. A lot of people that do YouTube, like big YouTube dealers, get on there and they've been selling stuff. The Pixel Game Squad guys are on there. Retro Rick, I bought some stuff from that guy. The Phoenix Resale guy, and Chase After the Right Price, that guy and his crew. So I got a really awesome Game Boy mod. It's, I don't know if you'll be able to see it here, but let's see. It's nice backlit. Yeah, it's all going to bleed out, but it's fantastic.
That's sick.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
It's really great. Even sounds nice.
So they mod the screen and everything then, because it looks brighter.
The person I bought it from, gosh, what's the dude's name on Instagram? He sent me a message, asked if I liked it, and I'm like, yeah, it's great. And it looks like he's a card collector, like a Marvel card collector, Marvel something on Instagram, but a really nice guy. And he had the Play It Loud case, and he said he's going to send it to me. Yeah, but it's fun. You just hop in there, and there's people that sell video games all day on it. It's a neat app, but it started as a Funko Pop place to go buy Funko Pops, and then people started doing card breaks for sports cards and other types of shit. And then just recently people have been selling video games on there. So people should check it out. It's pretty fun.
Good to know.
Good place to buy.
I guess I bought a couple more things. Yeah, why not? Josh, I must buy these because of you.
As you should.
Yeah, I don't know how you pass up on this. I actually have to thank Eric for this as well.
I didn't see it. I would have bought it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
but then I wouldn't have had to deal with the pain of it showing up at my house the way it showed up at yours.
God, so this was really nice, and it came to me in a bubble wrap or a bubble mailer, and it had a nice big just smash right here. So, God, what a pain. But I was pretty stoked on this. I mean, these aren't a lot of money.
I got one. I like it.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you have one. But
I do have a Defender. Yeah, I had two Defenders, and I sold one to John Dude from Clubhouse. So they're the black box of Atari, man. I love them.
Yeah, I couldn't pass this up. It was a steal.
I love the way the black looks on those, man, with the art around them. Look at that's so cool.
It's the black box of Atari. It really is.
They're so rare, man. Sealed.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh my God, how did I get this?
Oh man, I think.
You think what?
And I think of the ones I've missed and who has them now. I think Sam has an adventure that I didn't bid on. I was in an airport and forgot. And then there was a Pac-Man that I didn't get.
Yeah, I should have.
The Adventure, man. The Adventure Telegames is so cool. Because it's got the orange dragon on the front with the black. It just pops. They're really beautiful.
I really like Atari games. They really look good in water holders as well.
Yeah, they do. They look good on display.
Yeah, they're just.
I mean, I'm looking at them behind my computer here. I have a Empire Strikes Back and a Spider-Man, and I love them. I got a Super Football as well. Super Football. It's like my 9.8 Ataris. That they look really nice on display. So.
Yeah,
I guess that's about all they're good for, because there are a lot of shitty Atari games, but
Yeah.
there are also a lot of great Atari games, and the majority, the rarities outweigh the majority of what people think of Atari, right? The perception is that it's common and shit. Man, there's
how many Pac-Mans have you seen pop in the last year?
I didn't see that one. I missed it. Not many.
Yeah, not many. I mean, there
The
were
last Pac-Man, I have one Pac-Man. It should probably grade a 9.2, 9.0, and
Ooh,
it's a
man.
beautiful copy, and I'm not selling it. And I think it's at water right now, but it's like I'm not going to sell it. That's going to be my Pac-Man. It took me a long time to find one that nice.
Yeah, that's
And
insane.
it wasn't even on eBay. It was a guy up in Portland had a collection of Atari games.
Oh, that's right. That was a
And
great one.
yeah, and it had like the
Oh,
Montezuma's Revenge and the Cubert's Cubes, and just really great. Oh, it has a Blue Space Invaders too.
such a great buy.
Yeah, that was a nice find. I got Toby to thank for that one.
Yeah,
But I'm just gonna keep those ones, man. I don't.
sick.
They're nice condition. I'm pumped. Of all the great things I've got over the last couple of years, I'm extremely blessed. So
Yeah, yeah. I know I have been too.
it's really a lot of fun when you can inject some money into your hobby and your passion and go out and hunt the stuff actively,
Yeah, or when the deals come up, you have the money to not only help them, but to get it for yourself.
Exactly.
Yep.
It makes it fun. Money really does make the world go round. Or does it?
It just allows us to fill our rooms with more crap.
More shit.
I mean, look at your room. We're going to see you enclosed in games here shortly. You have some bare wall on the right, by the way. Just,
It's so the doors on the Nintendo cabinet can open.
Oh.
I'll fit something there. Hold on.
Yeah, you need to put a cardboard standee.
I got it, dude. Look at these totes behind me here. Just packed with shit. I got it great.
We can't even see in your nice.
There's like
Nintendo
NES
display
Master
case
System, and there's more NES behind me. It's ridiculous.
First world problems.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Just sell it all, Josh. Just get to that point where you're stressed out. And
I don't want to sell it though. Like I got nice CIBs collecting now, and then I have a whole utility room filled with video games. It's bad, Matt. Okay.
All right, that's it. That's all we got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Any of you get some good finds this week, leave those down below. Let us know what you're finding out there. Any big wins for you? Any maybe games you've been searching for a long time and you finally got them? Did you get any buys off of the signatures? Maybe talk about those. That'd be awesome. Love to hear from you guys. Or if there's something you want to see us do videos on, or somebody specific you want us to have on the show, let us know. And everything else you can send to Josh. Yep.
Please do.
That's it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys again next time. Take care.